Hello Stamping Friends, I'm Brenda Hillard. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I'm located in north central Minnesota. Today is dreary, rainy, and a great day for crafting, and I have a bunch of videos to catch up on and a great card to share with you today. So let's flip down to my workstation and we'll get started. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my supplies all here. And I've got a fun little card. However, I don't have a sample to show you ahead of time, so we're just going to have to see how it comes together as we go along here, okay? Alright, so the bundle I'm going to be using today is the beautiful balloons from the brand new catalog that starts, you guys, it starts next week, next Tuesday. Can you believe it? So exciting. So exciting. So I have this fun stamp set, photopolymer, 16 stamps, and then the coordinating beautiful balloon dies, 13 dies. Yippee! Alright. The paper that goes with this is super fun. Lots of colors. I'm not going to go one by one because I've done that before, but I'll do a quick flip through so you can see all the beautiful colors. Very different. They're muted colors, which, whoo, that takes a little getting used to after having like the bright and bold colors. So is what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to die cut a couple of the balloons, and I'm going to use these solid shapes, okay? Put those off to the side. I designed this card for a demo swap, and I thought it turned out really kind of cute and very different. So as what I have is just a scrap piece, and it turns out that it's a 3x3 of designer series paper, but I'm going to lay the big balloon and then the smaller balloon, and I've got my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I'm just going to roll these through my machine. And remember to stagger the plates when cutting with your mini. They don't like to be, the edges don't, it doesn't work, or it's not accepted well into the receiver when you roll through without staggering the plates. Okay, so there's our little balloons that we need, and I'm just going to put these back on my magnet because we all know that I'm forever searching for dies. So I'm learning to put them back where they belong. Alright, I have a basic white card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of the new a piece of the returning color, Berry Burst. I love this color. And this measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. I have a piece of basic white that measures 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have a piece of our window sheet, our acetate, that measures 3 inches by 3 inches. And then I have an assortment of 1/2-inch strips on my silicone mat. A silicone mat is essential for this card, just due to the gluing and the extra strips, and I'll show you what I'm going to do here in just a second. So I'm going to take my 3x3 piece of acetate, and I saved these from my swap cards because, you know, you can use them again, and I knew I had my video to do. So I'm going to take the 1/2-inch strip of Berry Burst, and let me grab my Stampin' Seal. And as all I'm going to do is just make a run of Stampin' Seal across the 1/2-inch strip. Now, I hope you can see this. I'm going to zoom in. I don't really know how to get this so you can see it well, but I'm going to put the edge, this edge right here, on the point of my window sheet. And same thing, I'm going to just bring it down so that the point, the bottom edge, is against the edge there of our solid colored cardstock. Alright? Alright. Next, I want a piece of our designer series paper. So I'm just going to add my stamp and seal right on down. And then same thing, I'm going to put the corner, and I'm just going to lay it down so that there's about 1/4 of an inch, maybe not even quite, maybe like 1/8 of an inch there. And then my next strip is going to be the lemon lime twist. Same thing, and I'm just going to try to keep the spacing. And then I need just a small piece of the designer series paper to go across our point. Okay, so now this is the beauty of the silicone mat. You see how I can just peel those up with the adhesive, and I can just cut right along the edge of our silicone mat. Or, I'm sorry, of the window sheet. I'm so focused on how pretty and how nice that works. Alright, I'm going to cut these off. Same thing, I'm just going along the edge of our window sheet. Now, I do want to keep some of these. I'll keep this one. Maybe I can use it. That one. And these. Okay. So now we're going to go the other direction here. And again, I want to use my, and that piece isn't big enough. So let me cut one more strip, just a 1/2 inch strip of that pattern. Oh, I know where there's one. Give me a second. Oh, that's not going to work. Wrong direction. Sorry, I thought I had this all ready to go here. Let's just find one of those patterns in here. And I'll get my trimmer. And we'll just make a 1/2 inch strip. That's all we need. All of that jumping around, right? So there's our 1/2 inch strip. Alright, back to business here. I'm going to again add some stamp and seal. And I'm just going to put that on that same edge. Oops, I want it to go this way. See how I've got my pattern there? I want this to match that. So I'm going to put that right up there at the corner and just trying to get the even spacing down to the bottom. Okay? And we're doing this on a window sheet. If you just joined in or if you missed that part, there's an acetate, a clear acetate sheet there. Alright, so now I want to add another piece of our lemon lime twist, another returning color. Love it. These two together I think are just gorgeous. Alright, I'm going to put this on just like that. Whoops, I got some adhesive on there that I really don't want. Use my rubber adhesive eraser. Alright, and now let's take another one of these scrap pieces and we'll put that down right there. And we need one more little piece of the berry burst. I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal. And then, whoops, not quite big enough. So if we turn it the other way, it'll work. Alright, let's take this up. And I'm just going to cut off this edge, and then we'll trim this side. And again, I'm just cutting right along the window sheet. And when I flip it over, we have this really pretty focal spot for our card. Do you like it? You guys, when you're watching these videos along with me, I truly appreciate you being here and following me. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share the videos to grow my viewership. Eventually, I would like to do lives via YouTube, and there are some requirements there that you have to have a certain number of subscribers. So if you subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. I just noticed I had Coffee and Create up there. This isn't Coffee and Create. It is Create with Brenda. Alright, Coffee and Create with Brenda happens Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock live over on my Facebook page. If you aren't on Facebook, I do upload to YouTube once the live is over, so be sure to check back there. Okay, so we've got our focal piece. We've got our card base. And we have our layers, all right? So what I'm going to do is take our focal piece, and I want to add some Stampin' Dimensionals to the back of that. I'm adding Stampin' Dimensionals over the strips so that you don't see them through the acetate stripe there, okay? This side's pretty cool looking too, isn't it, with just the solid and I shouldn't say solid, but they're more of an ombre DSP on the back side, and then our solid cardstocks. Alright, so I'm just going to put this down so that it is on the top portion, top half of our basic white sheet. And then I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal and just center that on our Berry Burst layer. So now we have this. Kind of cool looking, right? Alright, before I go any further, I want to stamp on this. And I probably should have stamped before I did all of our stuff on there, but that's okay. This will work out just fine. These are photopolymer stamps. I'm using Berry Burst ink. Just had a little, there, a little piece of paper on my stamp pad. So what I want to do is bring in my piercing mat, because we are using the photopolymer stamps. I'm going to ink up from the beautiful balloons. It says, I think it's time for a celebration. So let's ink that up. And remember, you want to tap, tap, tap. These are new stamp pads, so they're really juicy. So I'm just going to stamp right down here at the bottom. Remember to count to 5. That gives time for the ink to penetrate the paper. And before I put this Berry Burst stamp pad away, I want to stamp the inside of our card too. This Happy Birthday that I'm using again comes from the Beautiful Balloon set. It's a cute little print, scripty print, like that. And before I close it up, we had die cut that little balloon, and so I'm just going to add a little bit of Stampin' Seal, and we're going to have that little balloon just go right off the tip of the Happy Birthday. So that is going to be the interior or the inside sentiment of our card. Aren't these balloons cute with those dots? I just love them. All right, let's get our bone folder. Give our card a good crease. And now we can bring in our main layer. I'm going to add some Stampin' Seal to the back. And just center that on our card front. And what a colorful combination, right? Sharp, clean lines. That window sheet just adds so much. You can still see I've got a little bit of adhesive there. There we go. All right. So I'm going to put away our Berry Burst ink. And to finish off this card front, remember we die cut the balloon. So I want to add a dimensional to the bottom of our balloon, and I'm going to add just a little bit of Stampin' Seal to the top. I want this balloon to be partway on our focal spot and below, so we get this look. And I love that this looks like it's just kind of floating away with that print, doesn't it? The balloon is just taken off. All right, you'll see that this embellishment pack has been well loved. This is the 2023-2025 in color dots. So we have Pebble Path, Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, this is the Copper Clay, and then Boho Blue. I have just a few left. I thought the Moody Mauve was just the right color to coordinate with our color combination here. And so I added just a couple of those down at the bottom. So that's the card for today. I think it's time for a celebration. Happy birthday. Fun, right? Now wait. You know the rule here at Create with Brenda. I do not like naked envelopes. So this is kind of a fun little confetti piece that's in the beautiful balloon stamp set that I showed you earlier. This is the Lemon Lime Twist returning color. Yay! And I'm just going to add a tiny bit of confetti to the back of our envelope. All right, close that up. And there is my May 2023 demo swap card using the Beautiful Balloons bundle. Actually, it's the, what is it called? It's called Beautiful, here, I have to look at it quick. I can't show you the inside of the catalog yet. Not till next Tuesday. It is the Bright and Beautiful Sweet Collection by Stampin' Up. All right, everybody, have a great day. If you have any catalog orders that you would like to place before the end of the month, remember that we are coming to a close on the January to April mini. The last day to order on that catalog is Monday, and same with the annual catalog. So get your wish lists out, and whatever you have not acquired thus far, place the order. If your order is under $150, please use my monthly host code posted up here. And anything over $75 qualifies for my monthly host code gift. All right, everybody, until next time, bye for now.